Hey everyone, it's Bradley Bush with another algebra video. Today we're going to talk about simplifying rational expressions, and I have an example for you here. So this is the rational expression we're going to simplify. A rational expression is just a fraction within a fraction, so it's kind of like a big fraction. You may have fractions in the top or the numerator, you may have fractions in the bottom. So it's kind of, if you don't like fractions, it could be a little daunting because it's got a lot of them. But it's really not a problem because the first thing we do is try to get rid of as many of the fractions as we can. And we do that by finding the lowest common denominator, the LCD. We look at all of the denominators and we say, what is there something common in there? And we come up with a common denominator. And luckily for us, we have x squared minus 16, which if you factor gives us x minus 4, x plus 4, which is what we have in the other two denominators. So perfect. Our LCD is then x squared minus 16, but instead of using the x squared minus 16, we're going to use x minus 4, x plus 4, because it's easier for us to see when we cancel things out. So we have our LCD, and then our first step is to multiply the top and the bottom of our fraction by this LCD. So we do it. We will need to distribute that LCD into each of the terms in the top and in the bottom. So we do that. You can see that we have the LCD multiplied by the top here. You can see the 6 is multiplied by that. And now that we have one big product, we can actually cancel stuff. So that's great, right? We can see that the x minus 4 cancels with the x minus 4. That's perfect. How about in the bottom? What cancels in the bottom? Well, lucky for us, x squared minus 16 is the same thing as x minus 4 times x plus 4, so it all cancels. We're just left with the 1. And what happens here on the right in the bottom? The x plus 4 and the x plus 4 cancel. So we've canceled out all the common factors. That simplified things tremendously there. So now let's see what we have left. We had a 6 in the top left and x plus 4, which is what we have down here. And in the bottom, we had a 1, which we dropped down, and then we had the 4 and the x minus 4 still left, so that's what we have down here as well. Now, what we need to do is we need to simplify this bottom part, and then we'll be done. So we're going to multiply that 4 through. We're going to multiply the 4 through each of the terms, the x and the minus 4. What do we get when we do that? Well, 4 times x gives us 4x, right? And 4 times negative 4 gives us 16. So we'll end up having 1 plus 4x minus 16, which is what we have here in the bottom. The 1 and the negative 16 give us negative 15. And we're done, right? That's it. We have our 6 times the x plus 4 in the top, and we have the 4x minus 15 in the bottom. We could multiply the 6 through and get 6x plus 24, but it's probably best to keep it in its factored form. And we're done. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If this was helpful, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.